Yeah, I listen to like R&B, hip hop, bashment, and I think it's like pop indie.
I listen to Afro beats, like African music, and yeah, indie.
I listen to like R&B and like house music, and I think it's like I think it's like indie pop.
I listen to R&B. I think it's like indie.
I think it's sort of like the same. It's like love, romantic, indie, whatever I mean. Yeah, it's like same genre.
Narrative is quite obvious, but the girl, she's waiting for her boyfriend. He hasn't come. She's waiting for him. The whole time lapse shows the waiting, which I quite like about it. And the whole of her, just her face, shows about her emotions, she feels. Yeah. It's like all the shots of like she's still waiting while everyone's like.
I don't know if I understand fully. I kind of understand. So the character of the girl, obviously they're waiting for someone to come and see her, and she's really chocolate on the card, but they didn't end up coming, and like all she saw was like them, and they didn't end up coming. It's just like her depression and stuff. I don't know how to link skate park into that, but yeah.
So from what I saw, the story was basically between two people who loved each other, and there's this girl that you see in the video, and she's sitting on a bench sort of thinking about what the relationship was like, and she's sort of reminiscing about the memories that they had together.
Like she was going out with the guy, but the guy didn't show up, so then she just didn't get her
I mean, obviously, you drifted away from it on purpose, but like, I get what you mean, like, the person sitting down, he was like, sort of like going like telling stories about his own life. Yeah, it's like when you're in public, there's like people who come forward to what's like and stuff, and they all have their own like, stories and stuff. So like, with your video, it's like that girl has her story, but everybody else has their stories too, but like, they're moving around, but you're always going to be like focused on your own story, and he kind of like shares his story.
The whole box of chocolates, the sitting down, reviews as well. I can see where you're coming with when he's sitting there, he's waiting for someone. But the difference is he's waiting, but he's like talking to other people to like pass the time, but you use the pass the time, the time lapse instead, which is kind of good as well.
I understand the bit where you got the chocolate from and how it to watch it again now that I understand and kind of know what to expect.
What I really liked about the music video was, as well as the time lapse and the moving and she's sitting down, is the colours as well. Well, the red lipstick, her hair, as well as the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel was alive and everything around was like dark and grey. I kind of liked that concept as well. What I didn't like about it is probably the lip sync. it was off a bit. Her mouth was moving and the sound was on the background playing. So you might want to fix that. The poem at the beginning like gives us an intel of what's going to happen during the music video. So that was kind of cool as well.
I thought the poem at the beginning was really good at showing the importance of time, as like the whole film is based on time and its importance to this woman. And what I really liked about the film was that the world was kind of revolving around this woman, and it's very relatable because we all have our own stories, and even though we're in the public and everybody's moving, which was shown through time lapses and shots at other people, we're still very much consumed in our own story, which I thought was really like shown in a very clear way. What I didn't like was that in some parts of the film there was like a difference in the volume, just a slight difference, but
Yeah, at the beginning it was a bit high. It was slow and then it went up high again.
yeah.
You might want to gradually build it. But yeah, I like the whole the concept of the wheels, the circles. I think that represents her cycle of like her relationship. It goes round and round and round. The Ferris wheel, the actual wheel itself. When her face is in it, it's quite good as well.
Yeah, that's also like reflected through when the film revisited certain shots. Like certain shots was repetitive,
Yeah,
which was good.
happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Something I liked about the video is the coordination and the layering. Like I liked how those really fitted together. Something I disliked about it was the lighting in more of the studio shots. Like the studio shots were fine. The lighting in the candle was fine, but the lighting where she was in the studio and like some of it was a bit dark. I'm not really sure what you were trying to portray in that bit.
One thing I really, really liked about it was that you had a female character voicing the words of someone singing that was male, because I study sociology, from a sociological point of view, you're kind of defying gender norms, and I thought that was really, really interesting, and that made me enjoy it a lot. However, I noticed in a few scenes the lip syncing wasn't quite on key, and as well there was one scene where I could see like your bag in the corner, but apart from that I thought it was really good.
Where the video was set, so I think it was sort of, you could tell that it was it had that sort of reminiscent feel to it, I guess, and you could sort of tell that she was remembering her memories, and also the effects with the candle as well. That was really effective. I like that. One thing I didn't like was probably the fact that there was a lot of speeding up, slowing down in the video. I thought that maybe if you did it like once or twice, that'd be, you know, it would get the point across, but I thought I saw it a bit too much. The lip syncing was a bit out in one section. But apart from that, I think that's all I disliked. Another thing I liked was can I say Kev's acting? Yeah, I liked the acting as well. It was a good sort of choice of person to do it, and also the scene I liked where she was sort of holding the rock and she threw it into the water. I don't know what that's. I guess it signified sort of her leaving him behind in her past. So that's what I got from that, and I like that.
I don't think I disliked anything in particular, but I liked it when the candle like went out, and then I think you edited it and it came back. Yeah.
I liked how you like rewinded people like walking, and I think that was just a really nice effect, and like the carousel at the end.
Yeah, I liked the candle and the beginning as well when she was speaking.
I like how you like captured her face and stuff. Like you could see some of her emotions from like when she got to the meeting spot to like when she had to go home because her date never arrived.
Well, I like the double exposure thing. Like, you know how you had, when you had her sitting and you see another face of hers over it, like that. What I didn't like was the skateboard guy. I didn't understand. I get it, she was like time, but I don't really get it. Why? I don't know. Maybe my brain's too slow for this.
So what I don't like is
Kendall. Like I really love the Kendall. Like it's just you just filmed that for like a long time, right? And then it's like I really
The
like.
one on the left, the one that says LED, it reminds me of like Brighton, you know, like beaches and piers. And like, so that's kind of welcoming. And like, the way how there's silhouettes as well, that kind of makes me want to look at it draws my attention to like the whole album. And the back cover, I like how it contrasts with the front cover, like the album cover, because like one side's colourful, the other side's black and white. So like, and I like how you got the names of the songs in the list. So like, it's not on the image, but it's like creeping in. So like, it's not on the main focus. So like, it's two bases.
So I think that because you have a female protagonist with a male singing, some people might be, I think a lot of people will really appreciate it, but some people might be a bit confused because they're expecting to see a male voicing, you know. But I think that for me that kind of added to the character, added to the story. And then I think that especially the back album cover, it might entice older people rather than younger people. But I think that the front one, just to see, I think younger people enjoy it as well.
The sort of the general feel of the album cover, I don't really, like from looking at it, I can't really understand sort of what it's, like what the album is about really, and I don't think it really matches with the music video as such. I feel like I like the image of the lamp in the middle of the cover, because I guess it could sort of reference the candle that I saw in the music video. I don't, LAD, what does that stand for? Oh, the music artist, okay. So I think the fact that the artist's name and the title of the album cover is sort of in the same font sort of doesn't really differentiate between the title of the album and the title of the person who's singing the song. So I think that could be improved. The back cover of the album is a bit, what do you call it? It's a bit like empty, I think. But I like the picture on the back as well. But I guess it could sort of work as well, because I guess she's feeling this sort of emptiness after he's left her, and that's sort of shown by the album cover. So yeah, I guess it could work.
But it looks good, but me personally, I don't buy music, so I don't think I'd buy the album.
I wouldn't personally go out and like look at it and then think, oh, I'm going to buy that, but I think I'll probably like kind of download the song, because I think the songs are really nice.
No, I don't think I would buy it, but I probably would listen to it again. I think it's aimed at like hipsters and stuff, because they like this type of music.
I like the cover. I really like how you see London in it. I mean, like, you get the London eye. And I really like how the built the video, like the chairs and the maybe based on a